my beautiful people, how are you guys doing today? I hope you are all good. I hope your day went well. I'm still your girl D for Delia. Today I have come to spend some little time with you guys. I have come to spend this amazing time with you guys on sharing this very important topic. So perhaps you are coming across my channel for the first time today. Please do not forget to hit on the subscribe button and turn on the bell notification so you will always be notified at any time I post a new video. But if you are seeing my channel also for the first time, you are definitely welcome because I appreciate you all, both the new and the old followers. Well, today guys, like I said, we will be looking into the spirit of fear, how to deal with your fears, how to conquer this battle of fear, how to fight this enemy called fear. Dealing with your fear, guys, is number one key to becoming who you are created and who you have been destined to be. If you can deal with your fear, if you can deal with this obstacle called fear, then you are so close to becoming that which God has declared upon you. Look, fear is just there to deprive you from becoming that very person, that very word which God has declared upon you, that name which He has called you, that very blessing which He has put upon you. Fear might just be there telling you that you cannot become who God has designed for you to be. But the ability for you to conquer that fear would make you who you will be tomorrow. So if we might decide to give like a little definition to fear, of course, fear is a natural phenomenon. Fear is natural into human existence. Fear is a normal thing that happens in our daily lives. You know, we are bound to have fear, but the ability to conquer the fear would keep us going. So guys, looking at fear biblically, from the way it's been described in the scripture, Deuteronomy 31 verse 8 says, and I quote, "The Lord your God will never forsake you. He will never leave you. So do not be discouraged. Do not be afraid, for He is with you in every stages of your life." Also guys, looking at 2 Timothy 1 verse 7, the scripture also says again that the Lord our God has not given us spirit of fear, rather He has given us the spirit of power and of love and of a sound mind. So we have to deal with spirit of fear totally in all ramifications. We really have to deal with it, with our mind, with our soul, and with all our heart. It is something we can fight, starting from our mind, starting from the way we think, and starting from how we allow our thoughts to control us. Remember guys, everything about you starts from your thoughts. It's all about mindset. Having fear already is a torment. Fear can torment you, making you not to believe in yourself. So if we are to look into fear in two ways, like fear of the known and fear of the unknown. So looking at fear of the known is more like you already know what you are afraid of. You already know what is putting fear in you. But now it is left for you to fight that battle and overcome it. It's just like someone going into an examination hall or to sit for your exams. And apparently you didn't have time to read for those courses. And now you don't have the confidence, you know, to tell yourself that I'm going to make these papers. Now you are going into that examination hall with the fear of failure. At this point, your fear is known. So guys, like another example to a kind of fear that you could consider as fear of the known is what? Like already you as an individual, you have this phobia for height. When it's been said that someone has phobia for height, that means you have this fear for height. So because you have fear for height, for anything that is high, you know, anything that is up there, now at any time you find yourself in that situation or in a situation like that, you are scared. So this is already a known fear. You are just having this anxiety about going to be in that flight, but you just have to deal with it because it's a kind of fear of the known. So now guys, looking at fear of the unknown. Fear of the unknown is more of what people go through on a daily basis. If they don't deal with it, you see them living with it for the rest of their life. So guys, at this point, I want us to look at the 5 basic, biggest fears that can make you stay back or pull back yourself from who you are supposed to be. 5 biggest fears that can hold you back from living your best life. We will be looking at these points one after the other. The first biggest fear that can make you not to live up to the expectation or not to live up to who you have been created to be is what? Fear of failure. Fear of failure can set you back and make you not be who God have created you to be. Fear of not starting a business thinking that you are going to fail even before you start the business is a wrong thing to do. Fear of the unknown can destroy someone, can make you have this inferiority complex too. Yes. Fear of the unknown is also like an anxiety. It's gonna make you, when your mates are wanting out, doing things that they needed to do, you will just be within a circle, doubting your capability to what you can do. I just want to tell you that it's better to try, fail, and try again than not trying at all. So don't let fear overtake you. Don't let fear of the unknown, stop you from taking up that challenge and making things work for yourself. The second kind of fear that can put you down and that can keep you back from becoming who you are supposed to be in life is what? Fear of being judged by others. Yes, a lot of people have this issue with themselves, trusting themselves, regardless, they want to trust what others will think about them. It is a very wrong thing to consider people's thought over you before considering your own self. Your happiness should come first. Your desires should come first. You have to be who you have been created to be. And whoever that agrees with you, follow suit. That is how life is. So guys, the number three in our list today is what? Fear of disappointment. Most guys are still single today. Most ladies are still single today because of what? Fear of disappointment. Because most people actually have been in a relationship believing it's going to work out, it's going to take them to the next level, and before you know it, the relationship was broken and the guy, call it a quit, or the lady call it a quit. And right at this point, it gives that person pain in the heart that he or she never wants to get into another relationship again. So when it comes to relationship, guys, yes, you have to bear in mind that what would be, in this life would be, and what will not be, will not be. When it comes to relationship, I believe that, if you guys actually are meant to be good, to move to the next level, of course, God's willing, you will get there. But if it does not happen, take it as one of those things. Take it that it is not God's will for you guys to end up together. In as much as you will consider it as a disappointment to you on your own side, also consider it maybe also a blessing, because you don't know what you would experience if you have walked into that relationship experiencing that disappointment. So most times, every disappointment is a blessing. So the number 4 kind of fear that we experience, and as a person in totality, is what? Fear of losing our identity. You see, most people, they don't even believe in themselves. They don't even believe in their personality. They don't even believe in who they have been created to be. They have so much dream in them that they have hidden this dream to the best of their knowledge that they don't even want to share it. They don't want to carry it out. They don't want to even bring it out. The confidence is not even there at all. They are so into comparing themselves with the people out there in the society that they think they cannot do. So, but at this point, I just have to tell whoever that have fear for identity towards his or herself should understand that the best person to define you is you. Don't for no reason give any other person the room to define you. You are the best person to define you, to avoid someone else defining you wrongly. So be the best person to define yourself so as to bring out the best person that you think you are and showcase it to the world for them to see. Do not hide yourself under the shadow. Do not have phobia for society. Bring out yourself. Be who you have been created to be and let the world celebrate you for that. Don't have fear, shy, or mistake of an identity. No. So guys, the last, but that might not be the least, but the last in my 5 today is what? The fear of death. Or apparently I would say the fear of old age. Of course, old age is already a call of nature. We all must get old someday. We all must die someday. That is what is inevitable. You can never defeat death. Death is already written. And the only thing we are asking God, or the only thing we are praying for, is what? To live longer, to be able to live up to our dream, to live up to our expectation, to acquire what we plan to acquire before this. So guys, I want to come to the end of the discussion today by telling us that uncertainty is an inevitable part of life that we all have to deal with. Despite most people struggle to deal with it, but some people somehow maneuver their way and find out a best way to solve it. But I just want to end today by telling you that what gives your life best meaning is what? Discovering and finding that purpose which you are existing, the purpose of why you are in this world, that purpose of why you were created, finding out that purpose and bringing it into existence, achieving it despite the fear, despite the uncertainty surrounding it, despite the obstacles. Find a way to deal with it, find a way to conquer it, find a way to bring it to accomplishment, and find the best way to best define yourself to that dream, to that goal, to that destiny. So guys, I will be coming to the end of the discussion today. Until I come your way next time, I'm still your girl D for Delia, and do not forget to subscribe to my channel. I love you all guys. Remain blessed.